shit on my house. I got that check and took off. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No court. I want that court. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands in your fingers. Your ears with get back, watch you turn to a singer. Get it fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their men in blue emerging from the MetLife tunnels. We're set to go as the Giants get ready to match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the first running back drafted this year, it's Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Second down, Brissett. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A first down throw for Brissett. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. The Giants and Bucs, these two teams, they met in Week 4 last year in Tampa Bay, and it was Nick Folk with a game-winning field goal, 25-23, and at the time, that sent New York to 0-4.
And how about the last two to get them to 0-4? Lost on a 61-yard field goal at the buzzer by Philadelphia kicker Jake Elliott, and then they lose this one to Nick Folk in Tampa.
Yeah, and then, of course, everyone knew the rest of the story, a season that Giant fans would like to forget. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Flex round! Flex round!
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Flex round! Flex round!
From the gun, here's Brissett. And Ingram holds it in. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
On 2nd down, they run with Stewart. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Noah Spence in on the stop.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Even. 4 down. Even. Ohio!
Third and short yardage, Brissett. It's caught. Shepard. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Rosas now to kick this one away. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. The first carry here for Jacquizz Rodgers. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the 1st down with his legs.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The veteran Connor Barwin in on the stop.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Winston. Dancing to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now Jameis on second down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On third down, Winston. Flushed out right. This is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. New York set to take the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And you remember pre-draft, there was a lot of speculation that the Giants should look for their future quarterback at number 2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC was still on the board, but they passed on him to take this runner, Saquon Barkley. And this is exactly why. They think he can extend the life of Eli Manning's career and give them 1,000-yard seasons year after year.
They haven't had a 1,000-yard season since 2012. Ahmad Bradshaw did it then. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Brissett sets to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's got room. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you get all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Flex round! Flex round! 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Go.
On second down, here's Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Brad 38! Brad 38!
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
4 down, check, 4 down.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Brissett. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, and it's 3rd down.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go! White 90! White 90!
Throwing, Brissett. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are in for 6. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 14-7. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. Winston to his big play receiver Jackson, 67 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
4 down. Ready. Flex.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He'll get it up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Peyton Barber, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Santos with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10.
Ohio!
To throw, Brissett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Brissett to throw on first. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. A 2nd down throw for Brissett. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. First carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Hey,
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun. Winston. This is caught by Jackson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Able to push his way through. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Buying time to his left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points?
And break this tie. Looking to get the ground game going with Stewart. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
The good old toss play, and this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side. But the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage.
A 2nd down throw for Brissett. Rolling to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Giants on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Out of the gun, Brissett. Forced out to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Ohio!
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Let's go! White 90! White 90!
They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes it to the 15. A flashy move, but little to show for it. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go! White 90! White 90! Cut!
They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Giants on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Brissett, eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. And they'll run it here. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. From the gun, Winston being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So call off the pick six.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's got this down to the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Jameis to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Stewart on 1st down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Kendall Beckwith on the stop.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This is Stewart again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Now Brissett. He sets to fire deep. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in, Stewart. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They come out here in the eye. He's going to get it running right. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal.
4 down, check, 4 down.
They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Jonathan Stewart in the final minute. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 21-14. Rosas now to kick this one away. Here's Humphries. Now on the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. He's back to throw. And this one is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And now it's 2nd down. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Dancing to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And an alley to run. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too, and you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.